Is AM 1230 KXO El Centro.
I'm Chris Sylvester with NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network. With the NFL Draft kicking off Thursday this week, General Manager Chris Ballard says the Colts are open to trading up or down if the situation is right. Ballard revealed his draft strategy, saying, quote, "I just go off history. The more picks you have, the better chance you have to hit. Indy has 7 total selections, including the 15th overall. Texans, meanwhile, have 8 total picks, but don't make their first selection till the second round. Houston utilized some of their draft capital to acquire veteran players and trades this offseason, including running back Joe Mixon from the Bengals. GM Nick Caserio says he's hopeful Mixon will be with the team for years to come and is confident the 27-year-old can reach new heights in Bobby Slowick's offense in 2024. Mixon, coming off his 4th 1,000-yard season, joins the Texans squad that ranked 22nd in rushing last year. Houston also acquired wide receiver Stephon Diggs and pass rusher Danielle Hunter. This has been NFL Network Now on the Westwood One Radio Network.
Is this house a good price compared to others in the area? Are prices going up or down? If I don't make an offer right this very moment, will I miss my chance? These are just some of the questions a home buyer might ask. And these are the sorts of questions an agent who is a realtor can help answer. Because realtors have the expertise, data, and access to specialty training to help you navigate the process of buying a home. They provide support, guidance, and have your back every step of the way. That's what realtors do, because that's who we are. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors.
Get our SpringFest doorbusters while you can right now at Lowe's. Shop $5 spring cleaning must-haves from Scrub Daddy, Tide Simply, and more. Plus, save over $1,000 on the LG Smart Top Load laundry pair. Was $22.98, now $12.96. These limited-time deals are going fast, so shop them in-store and online today. Lowe's knows spring. Lowe's knows savings. Offer valid through 4/22. Appliances pricing includes all discounts while supplies last.
Well, I checked, and I found out it is a Monday. It is the 22nd day of April, 2024. It is officially Earth Day today. I know IID had a big celebration on Saturday at the fairgrounds. Right, Jared?
Yes, they had something big.
Okay. And that was their Earth Day celebration with Lineman Dippy. We all know Dippy Duck. But Lineman Dippy, he must be a cousin or something.
Yeah. He's the one that gets up on the power lines, you know? Got to make sure we have the whole crew. They probably have a scuba team, Dippy.
It's hard to say. Dippy gets around. So, anyway, speaking of ducks, you're going to be ducky today?
Yes, sir. I'm going to be at Quick Quack Car Wash, the new one they just built in Imperial. They're doing a fundraiser today for the Prieto family in Brawley. Family of 8, I believe, or eight children with a single mother, and they're going to try and help her out with the kids, get them some extra support. And it's going to be a fundraiser at Quick Quack Car Wash today. You can get a free car wash, and they also will be accepting donations for that fundraiser.
Okay, and I understand they're going to match the donations?
Yes, sir. They're going to match the donations, and we're going to have a good time out there. I'm going to be out there from 4 to 7 this afternoon.
Well, we welcome Quick Quack. So, okay. Good weekend?
Yes, sir.
You were busy?
Good enough.
Okay. Let's see. The tomatoes are finally coming in.
All right.
Yeah.
Are they little baby ones right now, though?
Well, we're getting 3 different types of tomatoes.
Okay.
We're getting some volunteer tomatoes from last year's plant that came up, and they're not big, but they're tasty. They're about the size of a marble.
Oh, those are the good ones. You've given me those before. Those are sweet.
Yeah, and then we've got some others that I planted that are about the size of a good-sized grape, and they are good. And I also planted some heirloom tomatoes, and those are the ones that are just now coming in. They taste like tomatoes.
Heirlooms, are those the bigger ones? Like, is that something you put on a burger?
Those are the bigger ones, perfect for making a caprese salad.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, the salad greens are all done, so we're moving on. Birthdays today. Actor Jack Nicholson is 87. Singer Mel Carter, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, 85. Singer Peter Frampton, 74. Singer Paul Carrick is 73. Actor Joseph Bottoms, 70. Actor Ryan Stiles, 65. Actor Chris Makepeace, 60. Actor Jeffrey Dean Morgan, 58. Actor Cheryl Lee, 57. Actor Eric Mabius, 53. Actor Malcolm Barrett, 44. Actor Cassidy Freeman is 42. Cassidy Freeman in Longmire, I believe it was a Netflix series. I didn't watch it, but I'm reading the Longmire books, and very intriguing. So there's about 18 or 19 in the series. Actor Zach Gottsigan, 39. Actor Amber Heard is 38. And wacko. Local birthdays coming up.
Join KXO Radio as we broadcast live from the brand new Quick Quack Car Wash in Imperial, Monday, April 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. Quick Quack will be fundraising for a local Imperial Valley family and are asking for your support. Preview the car wash before the grand opening with free car washes from 4 to 7 p.m. on April 22nd. Donations are encouraged and Quick Quack will match donations. Support a local family in need and join KXO Radio broadcasting live at Quick Quack Car Wash in Imperial, Monday, April 22nd from 4 to 7 p.m. For more info, visit don'tdrivedirty.com. See you there.
Happy birthday wishes today for Sidel Ramirez, Adriana Ortiz, James Gamboa, April Rascon, Bert Pereda, Rudy Hernandez, Lydia Vidari, Elena Davila, Albert Green, Latasha Hill, Wayne Robinson, Lydia Estala, Mary Alice Flores, Mirel Platero, and Ernie Quesada. Happy birthday from KXO. Okie dokie. And today we mentioned it's Earth Day. And I believe that every time I hear the word biodegradable today, I will take a shot of tequila. Just to get through, okay? And today is the first day of Passover. The Passover starts at sundown. Today, it commemorates the Israelites' exodus from Egypt. So, if you wish, matzah ball soup, yeah, that's, I always thought it was rather tasty when my neighbors shared it with us. So, okay, anything else going on other than Quick Quack?
Let's see, what else is happening this week? I'm going to be down at the Jacumba Hot Springs Hotel on Wednesday for their ribbon cutting and stuff. I guess they got a fancy thing going on over there.
Okay, and that's the clothing optional, right?
I believe so.
Okay. Anyway, it is now Jacumba Hot Springs. It was Jacumba for years, and they officially changed the name to Jacumba Hot Springs, and they are refurbishing the spa, which I guess back in the 30s and 40s was one of the hot spots for the Hollywood elite.
They're trying to make it that again. They're trying to make the modern version of that.
Okay.
And, I mean, it looks pretty nice. I've seen some pictures and stuff, and it looks pretty cool. So check it out.
From what I've seen, it's rather eclectic.
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
That's a good word to use to describe it.
Okay. How about some news?
News. I'm ready.
World and California news headlines right now brought to you by the Imperial Valley Food Bank, fighting hunger in Imperial County since 1991.
CBS News Brief. Opening statements are getting underway at Donald Trump's criminal trial in New York. He spoke as he entered the courthouse.
This is done for purposes of hurting the opponent of the worst president in the history of our country.
Today's court session ends in 2 hours, so a juror can get a dental appointment. The Supreme Court will hear the Biden administration's appeal of a ruling on regulating ghost guns. CBS's Stacey Lynn.
The High Court decision now agreeing to take up the case comes 2 years after President Biden announced a crackdown on the guns that lack serial numbers and have increasingly been showing up at crime scenes.
Police in riot gear stormed Yale University's campus and arrested about 45 students protesting the war in Gaza. WFSB TV's Olivia Schuler.
We watched the last protester be taken away by police. Now the cleanup is starting. The university tells us that students got out here on Friday.
CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
My name is Sarah Griffin, and I'm the the Executive Director of the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Food has the power to fuel communities, especially for those struggling to find their next meal. As a monthly donor, you can help the Imperial Valley Food Bank purchase food in bulk to meet the growing needs of the more than 25,000 people we serve each month at over 30 locations. Even small monthly gifts can go a long way in helping fight against hunger and food insecurity in the Imperial Valley. Please consider giving monthly by donating online at www.ivfoodbank.org.
California headline news. U.S. Supreme Court hearing arguments today on whether cities and towns can fine or arrest homeless people for sleeping outside when there's no space in shelters. Stephanie Duncan lives near a homeless encampment by the railroad tracks in Sacramento and says it's a safety and traffic hazard.
When the trains have to slow down and stop, all the crossing arms come down on W, X, and Broadway, which holds up all the traffic.
Justices to decide whether ticketing the unhoused for sleeping outside amounts to cruel and unusual punishment. U.S. House passing legislation that will send billions in aid to Israel, Ukraine, and Taiwan. California Democrat Ro Khanna voted against it, saying it amounted to a blank check to Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu.
We wanted to make it clear that there has to be a change in strategy and no more famine and suffering in Gaza.
Governor Gavin Newsom says an emergency bill will be introduced this week so Arizona doctors can come here and provide reproductive care. He wants to give access to women and girls fleeing that state over the reinstatement of the near-total abortion ban. Jeff Scott, California News.
World in California News headlines brought to you this morning by the Imperial Valley Food Bank. Become a hunger warrior. Contact the Imperial Valley Food Bank.
Your health is important, so keep yourself and your family covered with Medi-Cal. Medi-Cal renewals will be happening soon, so if you have Medi-Cal, make sure you don't miss any important renewal information. If you've moved in the last 3 years, check and update your mailing address, email address, and phone number. Learn more at keepmedicalcoverage.org. That's keepmedicalcoverage.org. Paid for by the California Department of Healthcare Services.
Getting quality employees to fill positions in your company is essential, but finding those people can be a major hassle unless you use ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter makes finding quality people a breeze. ZipRecruiter's advanced technology identifies candidates with the right skills, sends you great matches, then you can easily invite them to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. See for yourself. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/free to try ZipRecruiter for free. That's ZipRecruiter.com/free.
Page 1 of the local news, a service of El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley. Quick Lane, they service all makes and all models, and you never need an appointment.
In the KXO newsroom, heat continues. Near triple-digit heat will grip the Imperial Valley through Monday. According to the National Weather Service, unseasonably warm temperatures will persist through the first part of the week. Monday should be the warmest day, with 99 degrees expected. Temperatures will then begin to drop as the first in a series of weather systems moves through the region, moving highs closer to normal while presenting periods of strong gusty winds. Expect the low 80s by Thursday and upper 70s by next weekend. Winds are expected in the 20-mile-per-hour range with gusts near 30 miles per hour. And in other news, some good news for my dogs out there, all my dogs out there. Bark Park opens in El Centro. The city of El Centro hosted a leash cutting at the brand new Bark Park. The park designed for dogs is at 7th and Park in El Centro. The park has separate areas for large and small dogs, shade structures, a trail area, water features, and lighting. The total cost of the project was $1.2 million, with $500,000 donated by Phil and Elise Heald. The remaining cost came from Measure P funds. The Bark Park is open every day from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. This is KXO News.
How about the next time you need service on your car? We come to you. Hi, this is Mike Allison for Real Centro Motors and Quick Lane. Our mobile service vans are an extension of our dealership service lane. We will come to you for an oil change, filters, brakes, batteries, tire rotation, and so much more. Hey, while your car is just sitting there at work, we'll take care of your service needs, and it doesn't cost any extra. Schedule your appointment now at elcentromotors.net. El Centro Motors mobile service vans. What a great idea.
Hit-and-run suspect arrested. A Mexicali man is in jail charged with felony hit-and-run on Thursday, April 11th, 2024. 67-year-old Magdaleno Ruiz was hit by a car while crossing Imperial Avenue in Calexico. The driver of the red Mazda sedan didn't stop and fled south into Mexico. Calexico police were able to identify the driver and the car. A hold was placed at the port of entry at 2 a.m. Friday. David Reyes Dela of Mexicali was arrested as he attempted to re-enter the United States. Reyes Dela confessed to the hit-and-run incident. He was booked into Imperial County Jail for felony hit-and-run driving. And a board recap. The Imperial County Board of Supervisors had a meeting last Tuesday, and the board issued a proclamation declaring April 21st through 27th, 2024 as National Crime Victims' Rights Week. The theme this year is How Would You Help? Options, Services, and Hope for Crime Survivors. The proclamation reaffirms Imperial County's commitment to providing survivors with essential services, resources, and hope for a brighter future. The board also approved a letter of support for the Lithium Valley recompete proposal to the Department of Commerce Economic Development Administration. The initiative aims to further economic development within the region. The board also approved the purchase of 5 hotshot vehicles for the Imperial County Area Agency on Aging Senior Nutrition Program. The vehicles will ensure the safe and efficient delivery of meals to congregate sites and home-delivered meals. The cost is $428,000. KXO News Time, 7:44.
And that's it for page 1 of the local news. Page 2 and the weather coming up. Page 1 brought to you by El Centro Motors Quick Lane Tire and Auto Centers with 3 locations in the valley. At El Centro Motors in the Imperial Valley Mall and at the Brawley Auto Center, Highway 86 and Julia Drive.
Demand for lithium is skyrocketing, and Imperial Valley is home to one of the largest lithium deposits in the world. While this presents an opportunity for new local jobs and businesses, there are also risks. Local lithium projects can consume tens of millions of gallons of water each year, and without appropriate measures, can also expose families to dangerous chemicals and hazardous waste. Imperial Valley's lithium economy must not come at the cost of our water and health. Proposed lithium projects must keep local families informed and commit to maximum community protections. Join us in demanding responsible lithium development. For more information, visit us at ccbhealth.org.
And it's page 2 of the local news with a side of weather, all brought to you by Burgers and Beer. The place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Bring the family or meet your friends at Burgers and Beer.
Inaugural esports competition. ICOE is launching the inaugural esport competition. It'll be tomorrow, April 23rd. The competition will be held at the Imperial County Office of Education Administrative Conference Center on Sperber Road. A total of 16 teams of 3 players each will battle it out in the digital arena of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Representing schools from across the county. The competition is made possible by a generous donation from the Berkshire Hathaway Energy Foundation and support from the Foundation of Education. This new event offers students the chance to showcase their gaming skills, teamwork, and strategic abilities in a thrilling competition. The esports competition begins April 23rd with a welcoming message. The competition begins at 8:15 a.m. The lunch will be at 11:45. The final hour starts at 1 p.m. The awards presentation will be at 2:30 in the afternoon. Unemployment down. March unemployment report has been released. March are the latest numbers available. The numbers are released by the Labor Market Information Division of the Employment Development Department. According to the report, unemployment in Imperial County was 16.1% in March. That is down from a revised 17.6% in February, and the and above the year ago estimate of 15.3%. This compares with an unadjusted unemployment rate of 5.3% for California and 3.9% for the nation during the same period. The report indicates that there were 11,800 unemployed in March out of the labor force of 72,900. And CBP says the first half of April has been very productive. San Diego field office of CBP seizes millions of dollars in narcotics. The San Diego field office covers the border in San Diego and Imperial County. They say since April 1st, they have seized 378 pounds of cocaine, 5 pounds of heroin, 825 pounds of methamphetamine, and 203 pounds of fentanyl in 52 separate incidents. The combined seizures have an estimated street value of over $5.3 million. The seizures are the result of Operation Apollo. KXO News Time, 7:48.
Did you know that Burgers and Beer has happy hour every day from 3 to 6? With specials on select appetizers, beer specials, and more. Ask about drink specials all day with $5 drinks like Margarita Monday, Tonic Tuesday, Wind Down Wednesday, and Thirsty Thursday. Our weekday lunch specials include a soft drink from only $8 to $11. With tons of TVs, we've got you covered for any sport you want to watch. Burgers and Beer with 5 locations, proudly serving you, your family, and friends since 1985. Burgers and Beer for the best burger in town.
The National Weather Service says unseasonably warm temperatures under mostly sunny skies will continue into midweek, with the warmest readings occurring today, as the high should top out in triple digits for the Imperial and Yuma valleys. A cooling trend will begin tomorrow before the first in a series of weather systems moves through the region Wednesday and Thursday. By Thursday, temperatures are forecast to retreat back to around or just below seasonal normal. Winds will also increase by midweek, resulting in gusty afternoon and evening winds each day through the end of the week. 97 the high in the valley yesterday, 63 the overnight low. Sunny today with a high near 100. Southeast wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour. Those winds will become west-southwest later. Clear tonight with a low around 65. South-southwest wind about 10 miles an hour, gusting up to 20 miles an hour at times. Those winds shifting out of the west-northwest after midnight. Sunny on Tuesday with a high near 94. South-southwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, with gusts as high as 25 miles an hour. Those winds becoming north later in the day. 71 degrees, 60% relative humidity, wind out of the southeast at about 3 miles an hour. Local news, page 2, brought to you by Burgers and Beer, the place for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They've got daily lunch specials Monday through Friday, and happy hour 3 till 6 p.m. every day.
KXO AM 1230 can help you publicize your nonprofit group's upcoming events, and we're happy to do it at no charge. To take advantage of our offer, we ask that you let us know about the event at least 2 weeks ahead of time. Write down the important information. You know, who, what, where, when, and so on. Include a name and phone number of a contact person and mail or deliver the information to KXO, 420 Main Street, El Centro, California, 92243. Our email address is kxoamfm@kxoradio.com. The information you supply may be used as community news, public service announcements on the KXO info line, or on our website. If you're paying for promotion with another advertising medium, we do offer special nonprofit group rates to promote your event. KXO AM 1230 wants to work with you and your community group to make our Imperial Valley a better place. Tell us what's going on and we'll tell everyone else. KXO AM 1230, here to make a difference in the Valley.
It's sports time, brought to you by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, an affiliate of the Scripps Health Network, working together to provide you the very best care. NBA action yesterday. The Celtics whipped the Heat 114-94. Clippers dumped the Mavericks 109-97. It was the Bucks over the Pacers 109-94. And the Thunder topped the Pelicans 94-92. In case you missed it on Saturday, the Cavaliers beat the Magic, Timberwolves topped the Suns, Knicks over the 76ers, and the Nuggets beat the Lakers. NBA action continues. Meanwhile, The 3 finalists for each of its 7 major individual awards for the 23-24 regular season have been unveiled, headlined by Nikola Jokic, an MVP finalist for a 4th straight season, and San Antonio Spurs center Victor Wembanyama. KXO Sports Time, 7:53.
Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District, ready to serve you and your family for all of your healthcare needs. Let our team of dedicated physicians guide you on your journey to better health. Pioneers is a recognized leader in healthcare and has more than 10 health centers and clinics throughout the Imperial Valley. When the need arises, don't hesitate to come and see us. We have services and locations in Calexico and Raleigh, and of course, our award-winning hospital, Pioneers Memorial. For more information on all Pioneer services, visit www.pmhd.org today.
Major League Baseball action yesterday. The Red Sox beat up on the Pirates 6-1. Phillies topped the White Sox 8-2. Nationals blanked the Astros 6-0. Yankees nipped the Rays 5-4. Reds shut out the Angels 3-0. Guardians topped the Athletics 6-2. Orioles shut out the Royals 5-0. Tigers topped the Twins 6-1. Brewers, they bageled the Cardinals 2-0. Marlins over the Cubs 6-3. Rockies nipped the Mariners 2-1. Diamondbacks stumped the Giants 5-3. Dodgers beat up on the Mets 10-0. It was the Rangers outlasting the Braves 6-4. Mariners beat up on the Rockies 10-2. And the Padres, they got back on the winning track with a 6-3 win over the Blue Jays. And Duke transfer Jeremy Roach, arguably the best point guard in the transfer portal of college hoops, announced he's committed to Baylor. Yeah. Well, apparently there's more money. Yeah. That's it for Sports Time. Sports Time brought to you this morning by Pioneers Memorial Healthcare District. Log on to pmhd.org for more information about Pioneers. Thank you for choosing Imperial Printers Rocket Copy. In today's highly competitive business climate, your company's image is important. The printed materials your company uses conveys a major part of that image. Our graphic designers have the talent and expertise to create a lasting impression for your business. Imperial Printers Rocket Copy offers virtually any type of business solution to meet your needs, from business cards and stationery to computer forms, full-color brochures, and posters. Let our excellent service and attention to detail provide the best impression for you. Locally owned and operated, Imperial Printers Rocket Copy has locations near you at 430 West Main Street and 100 South 11th Street in El Centro and 184 South Plaza in Brawley. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security, a locally owned company that protects you and your home, your business, your construction site 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. The mighty U.S. dollar flexed some muscle last week in a positive sign for Americans' purchasing power. The U.S. dollar index, which measures the currency's strength against 6 of its peers, closed at 106.26, its highest level since early November. The U.S. economy's remarkable strength is a big reason behind the dollar's rally over the past week. The latest data on retail spending released last week showed that Americans continue to open up their wallets, and other figures released earlier this month showed the U.S. job market remains solid and the country's manufacturing sector is expanding. Meanwhile, Tesla has announced aggressive price cuts as they face declining sales and growing competition in major markets. The EV giant slashed the starting prices of 4 models sold in mainland China, its largest overseas market, by 14,000 yuan. That's almost $2,000. The Model Y, the company's best-selling car in the country, now starts at its lowest ever price of about 34,500. In Germany, Tesla's biggest market in Europe, the price of its Model 3 rear-wheel drive was also lowered by about 2,000 euros to about $43,700. The flurry of cuts comes during a tough time for Tesla. Its stock has plunged more than 40% year-to-date after it reported a drop in quarterly deliveries for the first time in nearly 4 years and announced job cuts equivalent to about 10% of the workforce. Right now on the big board, we see green. The Dow up 55 points, the S&P 500 up 8, and the NASDAQ, it's up 3. Gold is off almost $58 an ounce, and oil down 4 cents a barrel.
Southwest Security has been protecting properties 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, right here in Imperial and Coachella Valleys. Hi, this is Jason Jackson, owner of Southwest Security. I've been in the private security business for over 25 years and have always made it my mission to always provide my clients with the highest quality security services available. Your satisfaction is my number one priority. And don't forget Southwest Postal, the only postal center in Imperial Valley with 24/7, 365 access to your post office box. Access when you need it. Located on the corner of 4th and Heil in El Centro.
It will be sunny today with a high near 100. Southeast wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, becoming west-southwest later. Winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Clear tonight. An overnight low about 65. Southwest wind about 10 miles an hour, becoming west-northwest after midnight. Those winds could gust as high as 20 miles an hour. Tuesday, sunny with a high near 94. Southwest wind 5 to 15 miles an hour, gusting up to 25 miles an hour. The winds turning out of the north later in the day. And right now, we have 72 degrees, 58% our relative humidity. Wind is out of the southeast, 3 to 5 miles an hour. Financial news and a brief look at the weather brought to you by Southwest Security and Southwest Postal, the only postal box service offering 24-hour-a-day, 365 days a year service. You'll find Southwest Postal at the corner of 4th and Heil in the city of El Centro.
The best oldies on the radio. KXO El Centro on AM 1230. KXO.
This is CBS News on the Hour, sponsored by O'Reilly Auto Parts.
I'm Steve Kathan. Donald Trump, as he headed into court in his hush money trial this morning.
This is a witch hunt, and it's a shame, and it comes out of Washington. It's in coordination with Washington, everything, including the DA's office.
It's opening statements in the first criminal trial of a former U.S. president. A prosecutor said today Trump orchestrated a criminal scheme to corrupt the 2016 election. Legal contributor Rebecca Royfeet.
They're trying to give the jurors a motivation to see it one way or another way. And so I think it is really important, more than just introducing the evidence. The lawyers are trying to woo the jury.
CBS's Errol Barnett is covering.
Juror number 9 expressed concern that because of the intense media attention, and you'll all remember that horrific incident outside the courtroom where a man set himself on fire, he died. This juror was concerned about that attention. It now seems that after speaking with both sides, the judge will allow that juror to continue.
The Supreme Court's agreed to take up a Biden administration appeal over the regulation of ghost guns that was struck down by lower courts. Correspondent Jan Crawford has more arguments today about a case involving the homeless in Grants Pass, Oregon.
The city started enforcing laws that were punishable with fines or even a month in jail for repeat offenders that outlawed sleeping or camping in public spaces. Now, a group of people who are homeless sued, saying that that amounted to unconstitutional, cruel, and unusual punishment in violation of the 8th Amendment. Lower courts agreed, and they blocked Grants Pass from enforcing the law.
Overseas, Israel's intelligence chief resigned, fallout from the Hamas attack last October. And CBS's Deborah Patta tells us about a possible American action against a controversial Israeli military unit.
A U.S. official has told CBS News they've been investigating an IDF unit made up of ultra-Orthodox soldiers since 2022. In January of that year, the battalion came under heavy criticism after an elderly American man was found dead after being detained by IDF soldiers at a checkpoint in the West Bank.
On this Earth Day, CBS's Vicki Barker has more on an attempt to save our dying coral reefs.
They don't have eyes or ears, but coral larvae are able to detect sound vibrations. And scientists are using recordings of healthy reefs to attract specially bred heat-resistant larvae to reefs that have bleached and died due to global warming, offering the hope that they might bloom again.
Wall Street, right now the Dow is up 43 points. The S&P is up 7. NASDAQ is also up 7. This is CBS News.
Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts.
In business, service is everything. Cintas delivers what you need to better serve your customers. Whether it's freshly laundered work apparel for almost any job imaginable, tested and inspected fire protection systems, first aid and safety supplies, on-site AED training, or mops and restroom products, stocked and ready when you need them. Better work days happen together. So visit Cintas.com.
Oh, I'm ready!
And get ready for the workday.
eBay Motors is here for the ride. Go ahead, feel your engine. Admire that perfectly installed exhaust. Your vehicle's moving along this freeway like it was made from fresh installs and a whole lot of love. With eBay Motors, you get over 122 million parts to keep it running. And with eBay Guaranteed Fit, they'll be the perfect fit every time. Plus, at these prices, well, we're burning rubber, not cash. Keep your ride or die alive at ebaymotors.com. Eligible items only. Exclusions apply.
A phone played an unexpected role in a country music concert.
Luke Bryan wiped out when he slipped on a cell phone someone had thrown onto the stage at the Coast City Country Festival in Vancouver.
Did anybody get that? My lawyer will be calling.
Kidding, he grabbed another phone from a fan in the audience.
Let's zoom in. There it is.
And replayed the whole thing, then expressed gratitude.
I need some viral. This is viral, all right? This is viral.
He continued the concert like a champ. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Masters champ Scotty Scheffler returned to work this morning to win the weather-delayed RBC Heritage in South Carolina. 3-shot win was his 4th victory in his last 5 starts, including the Masters. Nelly Korda won for the 5th straight time on the women's tour. Steve Kathan, CBS News.
And now, more of the best oldies on the radio.
Danger, excitement, mustaches. It's time for another episode
with Carroll Buckley, AM 1230 KXO.
1230